Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about this particular brand, Kaleidos. Kaleidos, this brand has very strong personality from their color combination, from their design perspective. You can really tell it's a cool girl, sexy girl style, but it's also daily wearable. Let's start from their eyeshadow palettes. I got two different ones as I bought in China, so they come in Chinese. I'll try to find the palette's name or numbers. I will either put on screen or leave it in my description box if you're interested. Let's start from this one. Again, packaging is a beautiful lace packaging. It's a little bit like a cushion on the top. It's so sexy and very nice quality itself. When you open, you see the four colors straight away. The powder is very creamy fine, very dense, very high pigment. It's very smooth. The four colors eyeshadow palettes are, in my opinion, top items are from Kaleidos. They work very well with each other. They don't eat each other's color, but to really enhance and easy to see the layering of each color when you put them together will give you a smoky but clean eye look. This shimmer color is a beauty, guys. It's absolutely a beauty. This one is a combine of shiny shimmer base as well as a beautiful diamond glitters on there. So it will give you a very highlight point and eye-catching point under the natural daylight, as well as turns to a very diamond bling sparkle look in the evening time. This color combinations I would highly recommend to people probably like myself who does like a natural day look but also like a smoky sexy eye look, but you don't want a little bit too much or too over, as for example my previous job wouldn't accept me to have a, for example, a eye look like this. They will need makeup, but natural makeup. You can enhance it, but still needs to be daily wearable, put that way. I would highly recommend to try this one. The other one, which is more velvet cover, and when you touch it, it's very soft and nice, and you probably can tell the personality from the cover's colors already. It is much more colorful compared to the lace one. But when you see the four colors apart from the shimmer one, if I hide the shimmer one, the other three colors are still daily wearable, but more towards gray plum color itself. If you light-handed, would still give you a good natural day look itself. Powder quality, blendability, and the pigment is same as the lace one. They are very top-notch. This palette contains more gray compared to the lace one. Lace one is still more muddy and earthy color base. This has a good amount of gray in there, which would be very friendly for puffy eyes or single eyelid, for example. Those colors, they don't clash with each other's, as well as not eaten each other's. What do I mean by eaten each other? I think most of you could experience that when you bought a eyeshadow palette. When you look from the palette itself, it seems all same tones. It's just slightly dark and slightly light difference. You could end up using different colors, but still give you the feel like the same outcome itself. That's what I mean by eaten each other. So you don't see the layering, but one color covers the other and they all on the same tone. They made all look the same. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. The beauty of Kaleidos, this one, is a perfect combo. This particular palette, the beauty is the shimmer color. The shimmer color is multiple tones. When you tilt it in one angle, it's more towards like muddy green, and when you tilt it the other way around, it's a beautiful purpley plum color. Today's eye look, I used this palette as well as the beautiful eyeliner. I'm going to get more colors from this collection. This one comes with the package of the eyeshadow palettes itself. This is a very good quality. When you look at the packaging, it's quite straightforward. It's nice actually. This gel liner L03 actually matches the shimmer color from the more purpley covers eyeshadow palettes. It's double tones as well. When you tilt it on one side, it's more look like lavender purpley, and when you tilt on the other side, it's more towards like muddy green itself. It's very smooth, very easy to draw the lines, and it's smudge proof and waterproof. This one lasts really long on my eyelid. Originally I was a little bit hesitant to use this type of gel liner. I kind of confused as where to put would really enhance the eye look rather than to make it look cheap in a way. But I have to say this one will only enhance your eye look regardless where you applied. I've seen people using this to use as an entire liner, to wing out, or just to apply for the bottom waterlines, and it seems all look perfect. I will show you guys a quick tutorial in terms of how to achieve today's eye look, so don't switch off, keep watching, because the next items you do not want to miss are from Kaleidos contour palettes. This one is a fairly new one, which they only introduced about a month ago or something like that, and it's all over the social media, all over the TikToks, and the feedback about this contour has been straight away went over the roof. Then obviously out of curiosity, and I do love the eyeshadow palettes, I bought this too. Why I bought two is because from the website swatches, I really couldn't decide which one to go for, because when I look at the S01 swatches, it seems like more suitable for like cool tone based skin tones, but myself is yellow under skin tones, so I wasn't sure whether the S02 going to be like a little bit dark for me. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do a review anyway. Let me bought both, and I'm so glad I bought both. First of all, start from the packaging. It's a beautiful, very high quality metal cover, and guys, the weight is heavier, way much heavier than you expected. This is even heavier than some 12 colors eyeshadow palettes. Just FYI, there are 3 colors in each palette. You have the lightest one, which is the matte highlight. Then you have more neutral shading color, which is more suitable to contour your nose area, more central of your face. And then you have slightly different undertoned contour color, which is more suitable for contouring the face. S01 and S02, when you put them together, you straight away to see the difference. S01 in comparison is more towards gray undertone, and S02 is slightly more towards brown undertone. From the powder qualities perspective, I would say the contour palette powder is even more dense and finer than the eyeshadow palettes. When you touch it, you don't feel you touch powders. You feel you touch like marshmallow. And today's contour, I use the S01 as the eye looks are more towards cool tone. S02, I also use the off cameras as well. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So from my personal perspective, both of them work very well. Would be just depends on the whole makeup look. If I'm using more towards a warmer undertone or earthy undertone, I would use S02. If I use like today more cool tone, I use S01. Both of them looks perfectly natural on my face. And lastly, before we move to the tutorials, I have to mention this beautiful highlighter. Although personally I wouldn't use that often, is a colored highlighter, but I think it would definitely tick one of your guys' boxes. It's a very beautiful tin. Very good metal material, and the inside. Again, this is a colored and double undertone. Can you see the reflection? When you tilt it, you see more like silver. When you tilt it the other side, it's more like pink. And although it's a colored highlighter, this does not emphasize your skin condition. So if you have a little bit of fine lines, this one, at least on my face, it doesn't enhance it. It won't help to hide it, let's face it. It's just the nature of this function itself, but this does not make it more visible, let's put that way. Okay, let's move to the tutorial.